The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. The first chapter of Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, is entitled The Treasure Within You. In this chapter, the author presents the idea that each of us has a priceless treasure within ourselves, our subconscious. The subconscious is described as a powerful and mysterious force that influences our lives in ways we are often unable to understand. The author explains that it is possible to use this force in a positive way to achieve our goals and find happiness. Murphy claims that most people live their lives without tapping into the true potential of their subconscious mind, and therefore fail to achieve their goals. He believes that by understanding how the subconscious works and how to access it, we can unlock its power and achieve a fuller, more satisfying life. The author also talks about how the subconscious is able to affect our health, our emotions, and even our physical appearance. He claims that the subconscious can be programmed to help us overcome illness and injury, improve our self-esteem, and increase our confidence. Murphy presents some examples of how the subconscious can affect our lives, such as the way we communicate with others and how we deal with the situations we face. He argues that the key to unlocking the power of the subconscious mind is learning to control our thoughts and emotions so as to program them to work for our benefit. In summary, the first chapter of The Power of the Subconscious presents the central idea of the book, that we all possess a priceless treasure within ourselves, our subconscious, and that, by learning to access and control it, we can achieve our goals and live a more fulfilling and happy life. The second chapter of Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, is entitled How Your Mind Works. In this chapter, the author explores the structure and functioning of the human mind. Murphy explains that the human mind is made up of two parts, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is responsible for our ability to reason, make decisions, and think logically. The subconscious mind is responsible for processing our emotions, feelings, and automatic behaviors. The author emphasizes that the subconscious mind is much more powerful than the conscious mind, as it is responsible for about 90% of our actions and thoughts. He argues that most people are not aware of this powerful inner force and therefore fail to utilize it effectively. Murphy explains that the subconscious mind is like a gardener, tending to the seeds we plant within ourselves. If we plant positive and constructive thoughts, the subconscious mind will cultivate them and make them come true. On the other hand, if we plant negative and destructive thoughts, the subconscious mind will cultivate them and make them come true too. The author also talks about the power of imagination and how it can be used to program the subconscious mind. He argues that the subconscious mind is not capable of distinguishing between a mental image and a physical reality, which means that we can use our imagination to create the reality we want. Finally, Murphy emphasizes that it is possible to learn to control the subconscious mind and use it effectively to achieve our goals. He argues that by learning to program our subconscious mind with positive and constructive thoughts, we can transform our lives and achieve a fulfilling life. In summary, the second chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind explores the structure and workings of the human mind, emphasizing the power of the subconscious mind and how it can be programmed to achieve our goals. The author argues that it is possible to learn to control the subconscious mind and use it effectively to transform our lives. The third chapter of Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, is titled The Miraculous Power of Your Subconscious Mind. In this chapter, the author presents examples of how the subconscious can be used to achieve miracles and solve seemingly insoluble problems. Murphy argues that the subconscious mind is capable of performing miracles if it is programmed correctly. He presents several examples of people who were able to overcome serious illnesses, find solutions to financial problems, and achieve professionally through the power of the subconscious. The author also emphasizes the importance of belief in our thoughts and in our ability to control the subconscious mind. He argues that by believing in ourselves and our inner power, we can achieve miracles and transform our lives in surprising ways. Murphy presents several techniques for programming the subconscious mind and achieving miraculous results, such as creative interpretation, repetition of preferences, and meditation. He argues that these techniques can be used to transform our negative thoughts into positive ones and program the subconscious to achieve our goals. The author also emphasizes the importance of gratitude and acceptance in our lives. He argues that by being grateful for what we have and accepting our life circumstances, we can program the subconscious to help us find solutions to the problems we face. In summary, the third chapter of The Power of the Subconscious presents examples of how the subconscious can be used to achieve miracles and solve seemingly insoluble problems. The author emphasizes the importance of belief in ourselves and our inner power, and presents several techniques for programming the subconscious mind and achieving positive results. The fourth chapter of Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, is entitled Mental Healing in Ancient Times. In this chapter, the author explores the history of mental healing and how it has been used over the centuries. Murphy argues that mental healing is an ancient practice that dates back to biblical times, where prayer and faith were used to heal illness and disease. He also explores mental healing traditions in other cultures, such as Ayurvedic medicine in India and traditional Chinese medicine. The author emphasizes that mental healing is not just limited to physical healing, but can also be used to heal emotional and psychological problems. He presents examples of how mental healing has been used to heal emotional trauma, anxiety, and depression. Murphy argues that mental healing works through programming the subconscious mind. He presents examples of how creative visualization, hopeful repetition, and prayer can be used to program the subconscious mind and promote healing. The author also emphasizes the importance of faith in mental healing. He argues that faith is an essential part of mental healing, as it helps us to believe in our ability to heal and program the subconscious mind to achieve healing. Finally, Murphy emphasizes that mental healing is not a mystical or esoteric practice, but rather a scientific practice based on psychological and inspired principles. He argues that by understanding the workings of the human mind and using the proper techniques, we can achieve mental healing and transform our lives in surprising ways. In summary, the fourth chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind explores the history of mental healing and how it has been used over the centuries. The author presents techniques for programming the subconscious mind and promoting physical, emotional, and psychological healing. He emphasizes the importance of faith in mental healing and argues that mental healing is a scientific practice based on psychological and inspired principles. In the fifth chapter of The Power of the Subconscious, entitled Mental Healing in Modern Times, Joseph Murphy discusses how mental healing is currently practiced and how it has been used to treat a variety of mental illnesses and disorders. Murphy begins the chapter by highlighting the importance of recognizing the mind-body connection. He argues that just as our thoughts and emotions can affect our mental health, they can also affect our physical health. He then explores different modern mental healing practices, including hypnosis, neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, meditation, and positive psychology. The author highlights the importance of practicing mental healing regularly, rather than just seeking professional help when something is wrong. He argues that just as we exercise regularly to keep our bodies healthy, we should practice mental healing regularly to keep our minds healthy. Murphy also discusses how mental healing has been used to treat physical illnesses such as cancer and other chronic illnesses. He presents examples of people who have used mental healing techniques to overcome these illnesses and argues that the mind has a powerful role in healing the body. Finally, the author emphasizes the importance of choosing our thoughts carefully and focusing on positive and constructive thoughts. He argues that by doing this we can program our subconscious mind to work on our behalf and help us achieve our goals and dreams. In summary, the fifth chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind discusses how mental healing is practiced in modern times and how it has been used to treat a variety of illnesses and mental disorders. The author introduces various mental healing techniques, including hypnosis, NLP, and meditation, and emphasizes the importance of practicing mental healing regularly. Murphy also highlights the connection between mind and body and argues that our thoughts and emotions can affect our physical health. In the sixth chapter of The Power of the Subconscious, entitled Practical Mind Healing Techniques, Joseph Murphy presents several techniques and exercises that can be used to heal the mind and body. The author begins the chapter by explaining the importance of visualization and imagery in mental healing. He argues that by visualizing and imagining positive things, we can program our subconscious mind to work on our behalf and help us achieve our goals and dreams. Murphy introduces several visualization techniques, including creative visualization, in which we imagine a specific scene we want to achieve, and healing visualization, in which we imagine our illness or pain being cured. The author also discusses the importance of positive affirmation in mental healing. He argues that by trying positive affirmations for ourselves, we can program our subconscious mind to believe those affirmations and, in turn, work in our favor. Murphy presents several positives that we can use to improve our mental and physical health. He emphasizes the importance of using affirmations in the present tense and believing them, even if they are not currently true. The author also discusses the importance of meditation in mental healing. He introduces several meditation techniques, including meditation and visualization meditation, and argues that meditation can help reduce stress and anxiety and improve mental and physical health. Finally, Murphy emphasizes the importance of choosing positive thoughts and having faith in our ability to heal our minds and bodies. He argues that by believing in our own healing abilities, we can program our subconscious mind to work on our behalf and help us achieve our goals and dreams. In summary, the 6th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind presents several techniques and practical exercises that we can use to heal the mind and body. The author emphasizes the importance of visualization, positive affirmation, and meditation in mental healing and presents several specific techniques for each of these practices. Murphy also emphasizes the importance of choosing positive thoughts and having faith in our ability to heal. In the 7th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious, titled The Tendency of the Subconscious is Treated for Life, Joseph Murphy explores the positive and constructive nature of the subconscious. Murphy argues that the subconscious has an inherent tendency toward life and growth, and that it is our own negativity and lack of confidence that prevents this positive tendency from manifesting. The author presents several examples of how the subconscious can work in our favor when we are open and receptive. He discusses cases of people who have been cured of serious illnesses, found solutions to seemingly intractable problems, and achieved success beyond their wildest expectations. Murphy emphasizes that in order to unleash the positive power of the subconscious, we must first learn to control our conscious thoughts and choose positive, constructive thoughts. The author also discusses the importance of having faith and trust in our own ability to manifest what we want. He argues that by firmly believing in our ability to achieve our goals and dreams, we can program our subconscious mind to work on our behalf and help us achieve them. Finally, Murphy emphasizes the importance of being open and receptive to the opportunities that life offers us. He argues that by being open and receptive, we can allow the subconscious to guide us in the right direction and help us achieve our goals and dreams. In summary, the 7th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind highlights the positive and constructive nature of the subconscious and the importance of learning to control our conscious thoughts and choose positive and constructive thoughts. Murphy emphasizes the importance of having faith and trust in our own ability to manifest what we want and of being open and receptive to the opportunities that life offers us. In the 8th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious, entitled How to Get the Results You Want, Joseph Murphy addresses the question of how we can achieve the results we desire in our lives. The author argues that in order to obtain the desired results, we must first clearly establish what we want and program our subconscious mind to work towards these goals. He emphasizes that we must be specific about our goals and visualize them clearly in our subconscious mind. Murphy also discusses the importance of having faith and confidence in our ability to achieve our goals. He emphasizes that firmly believing in our ability to achieve what we want is key to programming our subconscious mind and helping us overcome obstacles. The author presents several techniques for programming our subconscious mind, including positively, creative experience and meditation. He argues that these techniques help us to reprogram our beliefs and focus on our goals, allowing our subconscious mind to work in our direction. Murphy also discusses the importance of taking concrete action towards our goals. He emphasizes that while programming the subconscious mind is important, we must also take action and take practical steps to achieve what we desire. Finally, the author discusses the importance of maintaining a positive and optimistic attitude towards our goals. He emphasizes that by maintaining a positive and confident attitude, we can attract positive experiences into our lives and bring us closer and closer to our goals. In summary, the 8th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind highlights the importance of clearly establishing our goals, programming our subconscious mind and taking concrete steps towards them. Murphy emphasizes the importance of having faith and confidence in our ability to achieve what we want, and presents various techniques, such as positives, creative preference, and meditation, to help us program our subconscious mind. The author also highlights the importance of maintaining a positive and optimistic attitude towards our goals. In the 9th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind, titled, How to Use the Power of the Subconscious Mind to Gain Wealth, Joseph Murphy discusses how we can program our subconscious mind to attract wealth and abundance into our lives. The author argues that wealth begins with the mind and that by programming our subconscious minds for wealth and abundance, we can attract these things into our lives. He emphasizes that we should have a positive attitude towards money and wealth and avoid negative thoughts about them. Murphy discusses the importance of having a clear and vivid picture of what we want in terms of wealth and abundance. He argues that we should clearly visualize our financial goals and use positive affirmations to program our subconscious mind to work towards them. The author presents several techniques for programming our subconscious mind for wealth, including the living in spirit technique and the creative visualization technique. He also discusses the importance of acting confidently with money and wealth, and taking concrete steps towards our financial goals. Murphy emphasizes that we must avoid negative thoughts about money and wealth, and that we must develop a positive attitude towards them. He also discusses the importance of being open to opportunities that come into our lives and being grateful for what we have. In summary, the 9th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind highlights the importance of programming our subconscious mind for wealth and abundance. Murphy presents various techniques, such as selectively positive and creative visualization, to help us program our subconscious mind and move closer to our financial goals. He emphasizes the importance of having a positive attitude towards money and wealth, avoiding negative thoughts about them and acting confidently towards them. In the 10th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious, titled, Your Right to be Rich, Joseph Murphy discusses the idea that all people have a birthright to be rich and prosperous. The author argues that wealth is not a privilege of some people, but a right that everyone has, as long as they strive and work towards it. He emphasizes that there is nothing wrong with wanting to be rich and prosperous, and that this does not mean a person is selfish or materialistic. Murphy discusses the importance of having a positive mindset about money and wealth, and avoiding negative thoughts about them. He argues that we should embrace the idea that we can be rich and prosperous, and that we can use our subconscious to help achieve these goals. The author presents several examples of people who achieved great wealth and success in their lives, including Andrew Carnegie and Henry Ford. He argues that these people were not different from anyone else, but that they had a positive mindset about money and wealth, and that they were willing to work hard to achieve their goals. Murphy also discusses the idea that wealth is a responsibility, and that wealthy people have a duty to help those less fortunate. He emphasizes that wealth should be used to help improve the world and make a difference in people's lives. In summary, the 10th chapter of The Power of the Subconscious Mind highlights the birthright of all people to be rich and prosperous. Murphy argues that wealth is not a privilege for a few people, but rather a right that everyone has, as long as they work hard and have a positive mindset towards money and wealth. He emphasizes the responsibility that comes with wealth and the importance of using wealth to help those less fortunate. Conclusion. The Power of the Subconscious is an audiobook that offers a wide range of teachings and practical techniques to harness the power of the human mind and achieve the desired goals. The book is written by Dr. Joseph Murphy, an expert in spirituality and psychology, and is based on scientific research and real-life examples. The book is divided into 10 chapters, each exploring a specific aspect of the power of the subconscious mind. In Chapter 1, Murphy presents the idea that everyone has an inner treasure in their subconscious that can be accessed and used to achieve happiness, health, and success. In the chapters that follow, the author discusses how the mind works and the role of the subconscious in our lives. He also explores the power of mental healing, both in ancient and modern times, and presents practical techniques for achieving healing and mental well-being. Later chapters in the audiobook focus on how to use the power of your subconscious mind to achieve specific goals like wealth and success. Murphy argues that everyone has a birthright to be rich and prosperous, and that wealth should be used to make a positive difference in people's lives. Overall, the power of the subconscious mind is a valuable resource for anyone looking to harness the power of the human mind and achieve desired goals. The teachings of Dr. Murphy are backed by scientific research and real-life examples, making this audiobook a practical and inspiring guide for anyone looking to live a happier, more fulfilling life.